Look on the screen, look on the screen. Young girl attended UCLA. I said it before. You can't even go to work. Dust around, you might get murked. This stuff is going to be caught. It's in Los Angeles, I believe. Check out the video. Listen, you know this home is piece of crap. I've never seen this. They have a reward out for $250,000 to find this degenerate, low-performing man. Doesn't deserve to be breathing dust bucket. And it makes you think, if he's done this just so easily, what do you think he's probably done in the past that maybe they didn't know, okay, and gotten away with? So let's go ahead and look at the clip, fair use. And here we go. Check it out.
Face of the man suspected of killing UCLA grad student Brianna Cooper, LAPD on an all-out manhunt trying to find 31-year-old Sean Laval Smith. Local residents say they have never seen such a police presence as cruisers search for any sign of the wanted murder suspect. And Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter is live in Hancock Park with new surveillance video and new information tonight. Leanne.
David, that is right. Police know what that suspect looks like. They know his name. Now they are trying to find him. They, of course, say he is armed and obviously dangerous. Here at the scene of the crime, take a look. A growing memorial to that 24-year-old student. All of these flowers and candles left in tribute. But it is this poster that is the focus tonight. A $250,000 reward for the man wanted for her murder. He's a wanted killer on the loose. So cold and callous, he was seen casually shopping at a nearby 7-Eleven just 30 minutes after police say he brutally murdered 24-year-old Brianna Cooper.
This individual responsible for this vicious, senseless, and brutal crime, it walks amongst us. I am convinced of that.
Police now know his name, Sean Laval Smith, but not his whereabouts. Investigators say the 31-year-old is homeless and has likely been using public transportation, traveling the state from San Francisco to San Diego, Pasadena to LA. 5 days ago, walking into the Hancock Park furniture store where the young UCLA student was working.
At 1:36 p.m. in the afternoon, Brianna was working in this store all by herself. She sent a text to a friend, letting her know that there was someone inside the location that was giving her a bad vibe. Regrettably, that person did not see the text immediately.
Cooper ended up stabbed to death. Smith walking away down an alley, then shopping at the convenience store. The LAPD launching an all-out manhunt for the 31-year-old. Extra patrols casing the city. Outside Croft House's showroom, a growing memorial, the 24-year-old's photo in the store window. Today, Councilman Paul Koretz reading an emotional letter from her heartbroken family.
In many ways, she embodied everything that is great about Los Angeles, and the entire city should grieve over this senseless act. Brianna was a smart, funny, driven, and kind soul who only wanted to better herself and her community on a daily basis.
Again, a $250,000 reward. If you have any information on Smith's whereabouts, you are urged to call the LAPD. Thursday afternoon, a massive vigil planned here outside the store in honor of the 24-year-old. Live on Hancock.
Trust, it won't take long. At that rate, his mama might give him up. I've said before, when these Dusties, and rest in peace to the young girl, when these Dusties commit these crimes in the BC, a lot of times people are like, well, you know, that's in the hood, doesn't affect me. It doesn't take long. That Dusty gonna start to venture out. And for him just to do this and walk away, I would not be surprised if this is not his first time committing a crime of this magnitude. You can't even go to work. A black woman was going to work in the morning, wee hours, hairdresser, pulled up. She's looking for parking to work, service the customers. An older woman, mature woman. Somebody done pulled up, of course, it's instant chocolate drop town, is what I understand. And bullets start hitting the vehicle. She died. And just drove off. More than likely, they're so stupid. It might have been some street nonsense. Probably got the wrong person. You can't work at Burger King. You can't work and go to your salon. You can't work in a furniture store. Here comes that evil dust bucket. This is what happens. And I hate to say it. The Black community has contributed to this right here. This is what happened when your behind refused to build. See, when you build, you can progress. Okay? You start learning more, elevate your thinking level. You start planning. You can control the community. Get these kind of fools off the street. But like I said, look what happened with that fool in Orlando. He shot his ex-baby mother, the girlfriend with the baby, shot the car. These fools, these Negroes up here hiding the nut out for 8 days, hiding him out from house to house. This right here, it goes unchecked until something like this happens. He can kill little Nick and black women all day long. Well, they got to be more careful now. Well, this is what happens. Where there's poverty, D, that's where you don't want to be. So yeah, if you guys see him, shoot, you're in the area. If I knew where he was, his name is Sean Laval Smith. They said he's homeless. Man, get you some dollars, go shake it down. If it's safe, if you know anybody in that area that knows this food, turn them in. The reward is $250,000. Even if it wasn't a reward, turn them in. And so that's one thing the Black community doesn't do. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. Animals on the loose. Murder warrant pending. Sean Laval Smith. I mean, people trying to do things with their lives. Can't go to work. Dust bucket, you might get hurt, might get murked. And that's exactly what happened. And you wonder why people are checking them out, looking at them. They profiling me. I profile you. Why? Because I like living. I want to be around. I don't want to be where there's dust going down. I really don't. A grad student doing something with her life. And now it's over. So this young woman, she's gone, but that dust bucket is still around. Life snuffed out. But let the mammies have it. Let the mammies have their say. Don't forget the thinking of the mammies. And this could be nothing. He ain't never done nothing. He was born in. This is how they think about their sons, especially in the BC. And this happens a whole lot when it's Black women that are suffering. The mammy talk is always this. My son ain't never done nothing. He ain't never done nothing. He was born and bred and EBT fed. You already know ain't no sense in his head. My son ain't never done nothing. Now, it would be a crime to try to make him spend some time. If he did that crime, he wasn't thinking. He wasn't in his right mind. I love my son. That's all I got. Well, except my daughters. But my son, that's my heart. He ain't never done nothing. And that's the problem. That's the problem with Dusties with a lot of mental illness. They've never done nothing positive. But as you know, Dusties will kill, steal. Dusties bring drama and trauma. The financial implications is too much dust in the nation. I'm out. And look at the reward. Wow. Interesting.